What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you doing? This is Shocks and this is ShocksCapital FX YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do today is to show you guys how to trade the boom and crash index that is found on Deriv. And if you don't have an account with this broker, the links are in the description down below for you to register and get an account, deposit and trade on the MT5 of these crash and booms. So what you just have to do is to follow through this video, understand how they work, and you can be trading on your own. Right, so what you're doing today is simple. We're just showing you a strategy to kill boom and crash. So we are going to be using examples from boom 500 and crash 300. So remember, from what I have told you before, is the M30 time frame is the best time frame for you to be trading boom and crash. So we are starting on boom 500 and showing you how you could have taken advantage of this trade that we have marked here. So I'm going to show you the trade setup. Right, so number one, what are you seeing from this price going down? Right, price going down by breaking what these all lows that you are seeing here. The price is breaking lows, but when price gets here, it doesn't take out this low. What does it do? It goes up and breaks a high. So if you have any idea of market structure, you would know that this signifies that price is now going up. So what do? You wait for price to retest your order block is marked in this image right here. What you need to do is to wait for price to retrace steadily back to this order block, and when it touches, that's your goal. You are going in or in. So this is basically what you need to be doing. So what I'm going to do next is to show you the entry technique that you need to be using on the M5 of this particular chart. So before we go any further, let me just show you another setup that formed as price was going. So first of all, this is a reversal setup on boom and crash that you need to master and that you can trade, right? Then the next one is a continuation setup where we have price continuously breaking the lows and the highs. So in this case, price is breaking the highs, right? Break this high, comes back, retest the order block as you see in this picture, right? So what is the target? You might be asking yourself that. You see this high right here. This high is the liquidity magnet of this particular setup. Why? Because this downtrend started here and this high was not taken out. So you see that when price goes for this high, it goes aggressively by this using this move to go and take out that high. So if you had entered here and we held up until here, you would have made a lot of money for yourself. So this is how you understand and you go around trading boom and crash. So I'm just going to show you another setup on crash 300 and understanding how it works and how you can get involved. So number one, where are we starting? We're starting understanding that price has been moving down, as you can see here. So what then goes about is price failing to take out this low first. So price fails to take out this low. What happens next is what we are interested in, and price breaks a high. When price breaks a high, it is a move that you know that price has changed direction. So what do? Price comes back and prints this low but doesn't touch the order block. So this is a liquidity trap. So price goes up again, then comes back and then retest the order block as we have marked, or the demand zone as you see in this picture, right? So this retest is what we are interested in, right? So we'll go to the lower time frames, which is the M5, and try to see if you can find a trade here. So before we go there, let's just stock price here and try to see what price has been doing and how you could have taken advantage and how you can understand this better. So you see, you get your trade here, price goes and breaks this high. What's next? And price forms another high, right? This is the new high. Then price comes back, goes up again, and breaks that another high, right? So on all this, you understand that these laws are not being taken out, right? These laws are intact, right? So I want you to know that when price locks in this high, it doesn't come and break this high here. What does it do? It forms this low and breaks this high. When this low is taken out here, it leaves an order block on this yellow zone, right? So when price goes back to that yellow zone, it retests the yellow zone and goes up, right? So this is what you are doing. So now off to the entry technique that you need to be using. So we are starting from what? From this one. We are starting from this one. This is the order block, and this is where we are trying to get our entry. Remember, we are stocking market structure, and you need to see what price has done, right? So we have this low right here. We are starting here. Price is going down to our order block, right? It gets into our order block, forms this low. What are we waiting for? When a low is locked in, we wait for a break of the next high so that we confirm that price has really changed direction, but it doesn't do that. It breaks another low. So when this low is taken out again, what are we waiting for? We are waiting to see a sign, and that sign is seen by break of a high, which happens here. So when this high happens, we have a low here that price forms, then breaks this high. So what are we waiting for? We are waiting for a retest of a breaker. So this now becomes our breaker, and this retest is what we are waiting for. So when price comes back and retest this breaker here, that's when we get our trade. And remember, this is the high that we are going for, and this is our target. And remember, the highs that are found on this chart act as magnets for price to come and retest and go up, right? So this is the breaker, and this is the retest, and this is how price is going, and this is how you could have taken advantage of this particular trade. So let's go and look at this particular one. Let's go and look at this particular one, this sell, and how best you could have entered that. So number one, what are you seeing? You're seeing that price is going up, right? Price is going up, right? So this is a channel of price that is going up to retest our order block, right? So what you need to do is start the price as it is going back to your order block on the M30. So this is break, right? So price is breaking the highs as it's going up, right? Another high taken out. So price breaks this high, then breaks this high again, and goes up and forms this high as price is retesting this order block, as you can see. So then price, after forming this high, it comes and breaks that high again. So when price breaks that high, what are you doing? You are shifting your attention now to the lows. So you see what is happening to the lows. You see price breaking the low, and remember, when price breaks the low, where is your attention now? You are looking at the breakers. So this is your next best breaker. So when price comes back and retests this particular breaker, you are in a sell there, and you are seeing how price is moving. And if you want to add trades to your particular initial trade, you see that we are having what we call a flag formation here. I've done a video on flag formations, and if you haven't watched it, you can watch it in the videos that are on this channel, right? I'll link it in the top right corner, and so that you guys can clearly see what we're talking about here. So this is another flag, and you could have gotten your trade at this particular point again. You could have added to your trade, right? Open a lot of trades here, profited from all this movement that is happening in this particular trade. So before we go, let's just look at boom 1000 and see how we could have maybe benefited, or how we could have traded this particular one. So let's just go from where this uptrend started from, right? So it probably started from here, right? Where you see this thing requires a lot of patience, because you see the movements are not regular as you would want, right? It needs someone who understands what they are doing. So break, right, and we form an order block right here, right? This is your OB, and you are waiting for price to come here, but didn't. Then we break again, and you are waiting for price to come here to this particular zone, because that's the beginning of everything. So when price comes here on the M30, that's when you can be sure that price has changed direction, and you can see on this 3 drive here, right, touch drive or 3D, that can confirm that this indeed is a demand zone. So number one, you could have taken your trade from this particular zone, but I like more confluences, so I would have waited for maybe this area. Why? Because we would have taken a lot of highs here, and that would have worked in my favor in terms of confluence analysis in this one, in this particular trade. Break here and retest, maybe I would have become involved in this particular one. So as we go, price is just showing us what we can do, and we are just marking our order blocks as we go and entering on those instances that price come and retest. So this one is the best of the lot that you can see here. So we have break, we have a move that takes out this liquidity resting here, and price comes back and retest, and that's what you are doing, and you are going up like that. So this is what you are doing, and this is how you can profit on boom and crash trading with order blocks and trading the shocks way. I'll see you in the next video. Trade what you see.